Hello, hi everyone. I hope everybody is able to hear me. Okay. I am not sure if everybody is able to hear me. Just give me a second. Okay, I am getting the sound, but okay. Okay. I think today is 21st of Feb and it's 2019. So as you guys know that I was away in Calcutta. Okay, so just came back. I mean, today, came back yesterday, right? So I sent out a few tweets in the morning regarding Nifty and Bank Nifty and some levels, and also tweeted about some straddles. Some of them went well. The straddle went well. Okay, so let's first do the analysis. What happened today? Okay, so my thing is, let's open the chart. This is the Nifty chart for today. Okay, so I think I posted this chart on Twitter as well. So what my analysis, I took this retracement from the high of 7th of Feb, yeah, and this low that we made on 19th of Feb. So a very recent low. Okay, so I took this retracement, and I also, now you can see here we got a quadruple top buy here. It is a very rare pattern. The quadruple top buy is a very rare pattern. Okay, then we got a triple top buy, again a very rare pattern. So this shows that there was some underlying strength. So this fall of 9 days, which was really slow, and today actually there was some rise. So we saw. So based on this, what I believe is I took a projection based on some of these anchor columns, because you can take them. I mean, usually people don't take them from here, but I usually, because these are breakout columns, I was expecting this as the breakout column. This was the breakout column, so I do take it. Okay, and also another column. Another anchor column has formed today also. Like this is a pattern called an ABC pattern. Okay, like for example, when the trend line, like when there is a consolidation, like a flag pattern, there also you can take a count also. So this is also possible. So these are the counts that I was seeing in the morning. So when I took the buy in the, in Nifty, when I took the buy, I think I posted at about that above 10,771, Nifty is bullish. So that was the trade for me here. This is where I took the buy here, and my stop loss was the high pole. So that I posted as 10,715. I think I took 3 points lower than that. So I was expecting the first target I was expecting was 804, which I didn't post because I thought that it's better like I post 858, because this is what I'm expecting at least a 50% retracement of this bottom, so which comes at 10,858, and we closed at 10,807, but we made a high of 10,018, I think, or somewhere about that. So we are pretty close. And also on this side, I see a near about I see something about this 10,912, 907. This is possible, but I am not very sure of tomorrow, because this price movement is not giving me a lot of what do you say, like confidence that we'll move very much higher. So probably we might stop at this 50%. So that is the first scenario that I'm looking at. So maybe on the bullish side we might stop there and take a pause, and maybe even go down. So too early to say at this point of time that where we will go down, but don't be long after 10,858. I mean, at least wait for the price to consolidate or like do something. There is no need to be long here at this price, because chances of us going maximum, I think, are till 10,912 if I'm talking about tomorrow. Okay, so this is where I think that we could face some stiff resistance. Okay, so if tomorrow is a gap up, I'm not sure. I think SGX is up, I think. So possibly we could be here. And also, if you draw the trend line from here, because I don't think trend line will be drawn from here, I will have to take a higher area. Yeah, so this is the trend line. So this is where the trend line has broken from here. So yeah, so as per my theory, whichever column breaks the trend line, it usually achieves the first count. So So I mean, I'm going to say the conservative count for me is 10,904. Okay, so that is the, I mean, still possible, but I'm not going to bet on that. It's safer to be like out of longs at 10,858. So that is much better. Okay, so this is the Nifty analysis for the intraday. And if I now look at Nifty on a daily scale, I mean, I look at Nifty 50. I'll not look at the futures, I'll look at Nifty 50. Okay, Nifty 50. Okay, Nifty. Okay, the daily time frame and the box size for Nifty we use is 0.10%. Okay, so on okay, now this is what I was fearing. Like we have broken down. I mean, we have got a column which is below this SMA. Okay, so this is the uh, moving average for I think the 20-day SMA. Okay, so this 20-day SMA. So like price went below this, now it is going up. But uh, if we fall below, if we like fall below, the double bottom sell on the daily would get triggered at 10,597. Okay, so if this triggers, then it's going to be bearish. Okay, so we need to be wary of that. And I think we will also get a, just a minute. Yes, this is an established column count. So if we get a sell here, so if the column reversal probably happens, and if the sell comes to 10,597, so then expect I mean, this is one of the first values. It's, I mean, it's showing as 10,171. So scary, yeah, pretty scary at this point of time. I'm not sure, but if I check also this high, I'm not sure, but yeah, something. And on this support line, this is the support line which is acting at it. Yeah, the support line is placed at about, now it's placed at about 10,233. But if price starts to fall further, I mean, this price might come about somewhere about 10,305 or something. So if that comes, then probably we might get a sell all this here. I'm not going to discuss the 90, the price that is here. It is too far. But yes, this could be possible if we go below on like if we close below 10,597, then yes, 10,171 is very much possible. But on the hindsight, the ADX is still green. Okay, we are trending on the green side. Let's see what the price action happens, but at least we know on the daily setup what is there. And similarly on the intraday setup also, I think this is the same. On intraday also we are on the bullish side. I mean, that is expected. We are trending up. The ADX is good enough, but let's see what happens tomorrow. There are some bullish reasons to be here, which is not a problem. Okay, now let's also see Bank Nifty. This is the Bank Nifty intraday chart. Pretty obvious. Again, I did the same thing. I took the high from 7th of Feb and the low that was made on 19th of Feb. So this was the retracement. And if I take again the same thing from here, so this is almost coming there. So this trend line break, I'm not able to take from here because it won't go anywhere. So here, if you see, we have a possible column count on this also, and here also we got a triple top buy. If you see, I'm also taking the count from here. So my expectation for Bank Nifty, and I posted the same chart also, is about 27335. So this is the expectation I am having for Bank Nifty for the current time frame. Probably we get this tomorrow, or probably not, but we are trending. That is for sure. Like this is a good trending move that we are getting. But one thing we should consider is, because I have seen that usually when we get a uh, like a cell, like if you see this PC, this is like this, I mean, where you can draw the count. I have seen the first count always gets achieved for bearish columns. But that is my observation. So if you see this count, I mean, I'm not sure how much it would be visible because it's all orange. Yeah, so the first count that it gave on 19th was the sell it gave was 26,834, which got achieved. And I think even the second one got achieved, but not again considering that. My point is that the first bearish usually gets achieved. So we had a bearish 1 2. Okay, so this is showing the bearish count as The as about 27,063. Okay, so tomorrow, if we get a gap down, probably we can see this tomorrow. Okay, so it's not a very big fall. It's like only 50 points. The bank nifty is not that much, but yeah, you should keep in hindsight. So if till the time this is open, it can get achieved. This will get invalidated once we cross the. Oh, sorry, I'm very sorry. I think this got invalidated. I think. Yeah, I'm very sorry. This count is invalidated. It's no longer valid because we broke the high of this and this. Okay, my bad. Okay, so coming back to the same analysis, we are at 27185 and 27335. Tomorrow, most likely 27185 and 2735 if that's possible. But I am not looking at Bank Nifty beyond this. If you see at the 78.6 retracement at 27417. So this is the max I'm seeing Bank Nifty at. So if this happens, uh, better to be out of longs. I mean, I would be out of longs there at 27335. I don't want to risk the the long positions. Okay, now looking at Bank Nifty daily chart also, I'll take a look. Okay, Nifty Bank. Okay, daily. Here we use the 15%, 3.15%. Okay, same thing here. Almost the price went below the 20 SMA. Okay, so here you see a couple of low poles being formed. The low pole here formed was yeah. So we made a low of 26,681 on 31st, I think, which again the price moved up. Here also we made a low of 26,658, and again we moved up. So, but if we get a sell below this price, which I'm seeing as 26,538, which is far, like we are almost 500 points far. And here also the sell will come below 26,618. If that comes, then yes, which could be trouble. But at this point, I think Nifty looks more bearish on a daily scale than Bank Nifty, because here, if you see the ADX here, is still not like it. I mean, it's not like crossing. It's just like one of them is on each. I mean, on top of each other. So this is not a trending move actually. So if we like, if tomorrow, if this rises up, and if we get a see, the next buy will come at about 27,428. So where I'm expecting a resistance. Okay, so I mean, about there we could face a resistance. So it could happen, but yeah, the resistance is there. So this is Nifty and Bank Nifty. One thing I wanted to show you guys was concept of column counts. Okay, I mean, I have been using them for a lot of time. So maybe I thought I would discuss with you guys. Okay, so basically column, if you see in trade point, there's a thing called as DTB buy count and DTB sell count. So this is basically like we are drawing the count on for each success. I mean, like for each double top buy, we draw a count for that. I am not sure of the formula that is used because I forgot. I'll have to probably ask Prashant sir about it. Okay, but I do use it and I remember I mean, it works very well. So I forgot the formula, but I know that it is a calculation of each, say, double top buy or a double top or a double bottom sell. So if you see, if I use a double top buy, you will see this. Okay, 27,183. Okay, 27,348. So this is these counts are basically, like these tell us like how these counts are getting achievement. Okay, when these counts are getting achieved, you know that like the market is in a bullish. I mean, I'm sorry, the instrument is in a bullish state. Okay, when there is continuous achievement of these counts, and similarly, they can also draw a bearish count like a double bottom sell count. Okay, so when these counts are getting achieved, see from here, all these counts are getting achieved. So we are in this bearish zone, right? Okay, this is getting achieved, this is getting achieved. Here, all are getting achieved. Now, when the non-achievement starts, like for here, if you see this count 2700 did not get achieved. Okay, then we got a double top buy count which got achieved. Then we again went to a bullish zone. Okay, now see again here. Now this count got achieved. So we were in a state of a bearish zone. Okay. Now after that, again we started getting the achievement of the bullish counts. So 2749, 27103. Okay, so the next count is 27185. These counts are almost, I've seen almost like the Fibonacci, I mean the ratio or the even the count projection that I use. So when I told you, like when I use the count projection for this column, right? So if you see, you're 27,183.89 and 27,185.73. So very close. Okay, see, this is the thing. Also, 28,185.59, 28,5.73. Okay, so very close, right? So this also you can take as like what do you call the as a count cluster, because I've said that these counts, whenever the counts appear in clusters, there is high probability that they would get achieved. So 27,185 is like this zone is like 185 to 180 is a zone that could get achieved tomorrow itself. Okay, also another, like if you see also here 346, 335, almost near to that area. So that is what I was saying. Okay, so these counts have a way of getting achieved. So I usually use these counts when I'm not, I mean, when there is no PC column. I mean, because see, a PC column is usually a possible column count. Okay, so it will only occur, the possible column count will only occur when there is a double bottom sell before it, and then you get a double top buy. Okay, so this is the bullish PC column, and in case of bearish also you will see this. So this bearish one, this had a double top buy before it, and then we got a double bottom sell. So this became the mini top, right? So and this is where we drew the count from. But there will be many cases where you will not get these counts. So how do you have an objectivity? So there usually I use this, as I showed you, double top buy count and double bottom sell count. I'll also show you on, I mean, I'll also show you on say Nifty also. It is the same you can view on Nifty. Uh, okay, I'll show you the double top buy count. See, okay, 857. See our target. I mean, my target is 858, right? So because if I draw the column from here, I think this was coming at 850. This is 804, and this is coming at 858. So almost very near, right? Okay, so this is one of the like counts you can see, and again the same thing you will see here. I mean also here, I can also plot a double cell count. So see here the column, here the bearish counts were getting achieved. Now from here this count didn't get achieved. Now we again started to get achievement of the bullish count. Okay, again there was a bearish count which got achieved. Now again we were getting, now see there was a count here. Okay, this didn't get achieved, then we got this count. Okay, this got achieved. So this is basically showing you that, you know, like the counts, when the counts start to like when there is non-achievement of counts, it basically shows that there is a trend change. Okay, so this you can probably use for like your objectivity, and it might help you. So I wanted to discuss this about just Nifty and Bank Nifty. And now coming also, I'll discuss the scripts also, like which are the uh, like which are the sectors that are in bullish state. NSE all sector. Okay, just a minute. NSE all. NSE. Wait a minute. NSE all. There they are. Ah. Okay, I'll use the ultimate matrix that I usually use. Okay, so this is our ultimate matrix. Let's give it some time. Okay, so going by which is doing on the bearish side, consumption, FMCG, auto, IT, pharma. Okay, the most bearish is consumption, FMCG, auto, IT. Okay, IT, pharma are almost equally bearish. Okay, so keep an eye for these four sectors or the bearish ones. Okay, so pharma, IT, auto, FMCG. Okay, and then which are top performing are metals, commodities, CPSE, PSU Bank. Okay, PSU Bank is top performing. Okay, like they have almost the same score. I think PSC, PSU, like all the public sector units are doing well. So keep an eye on them. Okay, metal sector, commodities, these are doing well. I'm not going to go deep on which of the constituents inside them are doing well. I mean, probably you can do the homework. Okay, so this is just for the sectoral analysis, and let me also check. I wanted to also check today's straddle. I think if some of you remember, today I gave a straddle. That straddle was Bank Nifty next expiry, right? Something interesting again. I'll show you. I mean, which I've told you guys before. So this is just my way of again saying the same thing. Okay, so 2700, 28 Feb, right? Yeah. Okay, PE. Okay, this is 0.25%. Okay, this opened at closed at 423. Fine. Okay, so okay, this closed at 4022 today. Okay, I mean this straddle. I gave a sell on this straddle at about, I think out here. Okay, I gave a sell about here that the sell should come below 445 with a stop loss of. I used the stop loss in this straddle as the low ball for this, which was 472. So that was the stop loss, and look what happened. The sell came and it went all the way to 402. My target was basically 39. I think I gave 400. Why I gave, I'll again show you. So very simple. Okay, so this was 451, 394. Not this one. I think I took. Okay, this was 423. Okay, so, sorry, this is not for 0.25. I didn't take. I wanted to use. Okay, yeah, this was it. Okay, yeah. On say 1%. Actually, I usually I take all my targets at 1%, not on 0.25. I was just showing you like the movement. Okay, so this was the reason. Okay, now see. Okay, both of these column counts. You would say I see. I have a habit of taking counts from the anchor columns. This is an anchor column. This is an anchor column, and I saw that it was giving the same count, 39.455. If you see, the low was 4.03, but this got achieved. Okay, because see, point and figure does not take the exact. You wouldn't find this exact low being registered, but trust me, this got done. Okay, so tomorrow you will find this getting done. So that is why I wrote that if you are selling at about 445, your target should be 399 or 400. So it got done. So this is another example of like cluster counts getting done. Even on straddles this works. Okay, for tomorrow, see, I have a bias. I have a bearish bias for tomorrow. Okay, because I somehow feel that on the upside, it's capped. Okay, so if there is a sell opportunity, I would rather take it. Okay, so based on that, I'll just discuss if anything we can see on Nifty or Bank Nifty, because Nifty is for me is a little bearish as compared to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty isn't doing anything. Okay, Nifty, I will check up 28th of Feb. If I am, because I think 20, let's check the PE for 10,800. Okay, 10,800, I'll check if there is anything. Okay, this is about 71. I'll take at 3%, which I do it. Okay, looks very bearish to me. The P was looking bearish. Okay, today, and I was see again what I always say. This count where it broke down 64. I think I'm not sure 64 might come tomorrow, but yeah, so almost. So you could have sold here 103 and covered at 65 or somewhere about this. Okay, I mean, I'll look at also the. I mean, somehow I feel that this retracement might have been. I mean, this retracement might get done tomorrow. If we get 64, maybe say just look if there is a movement on the upside, because I'm not sure how much. We are going to go up far. Okay, I'll also check 10,800. I'll check the CA also. 10,800 CA. Yeah, we have a breakout here. Okay, this is a breakout, but this, I mean, I posted this chart on the, I posted this trade, but I got out on, this made a high of 92, but I got out. Okay, this made a low pole of, high pole on 74. Yeah, so I got out at 85. I entered this trade. Okay, but if this trade goes up, so there is possibility of this getting done. But again, I'm not sure. Okay, tomorrow, let's see what happens. Okay, so that's all for me. Uh, Take care, guys, and have a profitable day. And remember, we are just studying point and figure charts. It's not a trade recommendation or something like that from me. Okay, so take care, have fun, have a very good night to you guys. Bye bye.